Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fight Crew. Welcome, welcome. It has been a while. Ooh, do we have a lot to talk about? Don't we? Don't
Jeez, do
we?
we have a lot to talk about?
This upcoming card is fantastic. I'm not going to get too much into detail about it at first, but we're gonna basically go over last week's card. If you haven't seen last week's card,
What are you doing?
yeah, you've probably seen it. You've
You've been living
probably
under a rock if you haven't figured out what's happened.
Colby, what are your thoughts on last week's card?
Before we get into it, shout out Alex. Always the best to ever do it on the mic. We are the two best in the game right now. Crushing it every single week, giving you all the best picks every single week. We're gonna do a slight recap at the beginning of the video of last week's card, which was McGregor versus Holloway. I went 10 and 4 as a total, 10 wins, 4 losses on the entire card. I'm at 71 and 25 overall in the past, what is that, 96 fights? So 71 and 25 in the past 96 fights, 74% hit ratio. Last week, went plus $1,675 on my bet. So hey, give it up for me. Made a little bit of money, not as much as I could have. I'm just glad I didn't get super greedy and bet on McGregor, all my money on McGregor. I definitely did have some bets on McGregor, but yeah, we just want to break down the card a little bit. I liked the Alessandro Costa fight. I liked the Bobby Green fight. Shout out Alex for calling that one correctly. I had Terrence McKinney by KO. He had Bobby by whatever he wanted, and I know that's one of Alex's favorite fighters.
It is.
There was overall the whole card was awesome other than the main event. I gave the card a 94 out of 100 as a rating. Like it really doesn't get much better than that. There was not a single bad fight on the card. What about you, Alex, before we get into McGregor?
It was fantastic. The few fights that I did like, I liked Brandon Royval fight.
Hmm.
I liked the Alessandro Costa fight. That was a fantastic fight. Another one that we called. Third fight, I can't leave out Bobby Green. I'll save him for last. Like Bobby Green. Good God, man. Fantastic fight.
Unk just keeps getting it done.
Keeps getting it done. He's on a 4-fight tear. So
Unk still got it.
I'm so happy. That
Bro,
fight changed my night.
yeah, that was awesome, man. Another guy who surprised me. I know I was trashing him a little bit on the last video, but I told y'all for the co-main, BSD versus Patty, there was two ways that fight was going to go. BSD by knockout or Patty by submission. Patty went out there, put on a beautiful performance, 50 seconds, got the Peruvian necktie. It started off as a guillotine, turned into a darce, and ended with a Peruvian necktie. High level jujitsu, black belt jujitsu skills right there. Shout out to Patty Pimblett. I know I was trashing him, but how can you not be excited for Patty after a performance like that? Um, Now, Alex, let's hear your thoughts on McGregor.
Okay. Build up to the fight. Fantastic. Walkouts, everything. Face off. Great. Wait, wasn't a problem. They get to warming up backstage before their fight. You see, if the UFC released a video of Connor training. Oh, I'll put it in. But in the video, he throws the same exact kick, and it lands, and it looks good. He throws it again. He throws the two behind it. Looks good. What a lot of people miss is he looks at his knee. It's like right there, he knew exactly what was going on. Also, when he walked out and was taking his shoes off, he hobbled. I didn't even see the hobble. I didn't even see it. I don't know if you saw it. I didn't even see it. I didn't see a hobble. I just missed it. I was so glamorized by McGregor that I completely missed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. I mean, I had as my official pick on the channel Max Holloway by KO. Did I think it was gonna go down like that? No. I did not think it was gonna go down like that. I really thought that McGregor was actually gonna put up a fight. The only reason why the card, sorry about these fucking fire sounds and everything. I mean, the only thing that I wish would have been like different was he got to fight. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone else on the card fought. Like even Corey Sandhagen fought. Like
Yeah.
literally everybody fought on the card. And McGregor didn't. He came out there, broke his other leg. I mean, and it was so funny, dude. The day before, Alex was like, "What if McGregor goes out there and breaks his other leg?" And I was like, "Don't even put that into the universe." Literally 2 seconds into the fight, McGregor's leg is broken. Craziest thing, craziest outcome, the worst outcome you've ever seen in your life. Literally the worst outcome possible. Thankfully, I didn't get greedy, like I said, and I did put a little bit of money on McGregor just because that child inside of me comes out. It's your goat,
Favorite
and he's
fighter.
coming out, and you got to put some money on it. So I was still positive on the card. Um, I thought the card overall was fantastic, other than the McGregor performance, but I I got my emotions out days before. Alex knows.
Oh, yeah.
I got all my emotions out before McGregor fought because not I believed in McGregor, but I kind of knew some shit like this was gonna go down, especially when he came out with the taxi driver haircut. I was like, bro, this is too good to be true. Like, there's no way. I was saying it on the last
You
video.
were.
There's no way life could be this good. And I was correct. It sucks. I lost money. A lot of people lost money. A lot of people are very disappointed, but overall, the card was fantastic. And guess what? The great thing about the UFC is you get to do it all over again on Saturday, every week.
Every weekend.
And coming up here soon in August is the Dana White Contender Series. Now you get 2 times a week of fights that you can watch live, gamble, do whatever you want to do. Dude, whenever I'm telling you my life is going to be consumed with the UFC, you think that I'm just going to come out here and have a 74% hit ratio and just skunk on these Dana White Contender Series cards? I'm coming out here for blood on these Contender Series cards. So another super thing I'm excited of. It just keeps getting better as a UFC fan.
It
Every week it just keeps getting better. Before we continue, it's kind of part of the show at this point. Alex, I got to take a piss.
does. Go ahead.
All right. We're back.
We're back.
All right, enough with that Conor McGregor shit. Let's just forget that ever happened.
I agree.
Um, First fight of the night. Now we're going on to our official predictions. Like, subscribe, favorite, share, follow us on Instagram, do all that shit. If not, you're a loser. All right. First fight of the night, Alex. Who you got?
I have Damian Anderson.
Oh boy.
You know,
Starting off the night with a stinker, huh?
this was just recently added to the card, you
Yeah, it was
know?
added
It
today.
was just added today. Like I I don't really know much about these fighters, but I really do think it's gonna be a good matchup. I think it's gonna be a good first fight. But yeah, give me Damian Anderson sub round two.
Sub round two. I hope I don't look like a fool here, but here's where my expertise comes in. I know who Ezra Elliott is. I know the gyms he trains out of. He fights at 145 pounds. He fights out of MMA Lab. There's a lot of good people out of there. He's 26 years old. Damian Anderson is moving up a weight class, which I don't like to see anymore.
I
He
agree with
is
you.
he is 5'8". He's 135 pounds. He's going up to the 145-pound division. Ezra Elliott is 7-0. I've seen him fight a couple times. He's had fantastic performances over in like rough and all of that shit. So give me Ezra Elliott money line. Just give me the money line. I think that it goes to a decision most likely. That's just what I think. But like Alex said, this fight did just get added on. And both of these guys have never fought in the UFC before. So who really knows? It's going to be both of
It's
these guys'
exciting.
first tests. And these are some of the most fun matchups to watch, when
Prospect match.
prospects match. Who's going to come out on top? Are they both going to look like shit? Is one of them going to look great? It just depends. My money is on Ezra Elliott. That's what I got for this fight. Um, Up next, we have a shit break. Go ahead and introduce it, Alex.
We have Anna Melesino versus Dion Barboza. This was kind of just a no-brainer to me. This is a bathroom break. But give me Diana Barboza decision.
I completely agree with you, Alex. This is Anna's first time in the UFC going against a Brazilian. As you know, the Brazilians do not play when it comes to MMA. It's a bar.
No.
Write it down, put it in your rap sheet. They don't play around. She does have less of a reach. Diana Barboza does, but I have Diana Barboza by decision or submission. Women's fights tend to not go to knockouts very much, but if it does go to the ground, women are slick at jujitsu, man. It's true. So I have Diana Barboza by decision or submission, but I don't even really like counting these fights because I don't really care about them. It doesn't really do much for my night. There's a lot of other crazy fights I'm excited for. What do you have to say, Alex?
Well, she is a judo black belt.
True. That's what I'm saying, man. I have the
She's highly
decision or the
technical.
submission. I mean, give me Diana Barboza by decision or submission. That's what my pick is, bro.
I love it. I love to hear it. Dude, this may be a good fight.
It may be. I don't know. I don't like seeing people get added onto a card very late. Um, I'm honestly hoping everyone makes weight this card. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple people don't make weight. There's been a lot of last minute replacements. Same with the card next week, but at least those guys will have time. Um, Up next, RJ Harris versus Alvin Hines. I'll take it away. Alex is taking the last two away first. This is one of those ones where I'm a little bit torn about. Just because RJ Harris has never fought in the UFC, I've seen Alvin Hines fight once before in the UFC, and he looked like complete shit personally. He just, bro, this guy looks like a truck driver who just got done taking a shit at a Love's rest stop. Like that's RJ. He doesn't come in there. He's not in shape. He's not like looking very good. RJ Harris is 6'6". He has a 6-inch reach advantage as well. He's also the younger fighter and he weighs less than Alvin Hines. Everything in my book when it comes to a heavyweight fight and those stats in line, and with me not being very impressed with Alvin Hines' past few performances, gives me RJ Harris by knockout in rounds one or two. Or I know Alvin Hines can wrestle, an Alvin Hines decision, but I probably will not be putting a dime on Alvin Hines. Give me RJ Harris by KO in rounds one or two. What do you have, Alex?
Give me RJ Hines. KO, round two. You know, he's just a natural heavyweight.
Yep.
He has
Six foot
punch
six.
power.
What other weight class are you going to go to?
Yeah,
Big boy.
big boy. Alvin Hines.
Harris. You going
Harris.
with Alvin
Sorry.
Harris or are you going with RJ Harris? Are you going
I'm
with
going
Alvin
with
Hines?
RJ Harris. Sorry.
RJ Harris. RJ Harris.
I
Okay.
don't know why it's what's Alvin's last name?
Hines. It's very
Okay,
similar.
yeah, yeah,
Harris
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hines.
I'm going with RJ Harris. KO, round two.
Round two. Dude,
Yeah.
you love picking round two.
Here's the thing, because I feel like round one, I feel like it's super quick. Round
Yeah,
three is too late. I feel like it can happen in between, like anywhere in between that.
I agree. I got rounds one or two. Um, the sports books I usually get, they have where you can pick like one or two or three. So I got one or two RJ Harris. Up next, the flyweights. Alden Correa versus Stuart Nickel.
Nicole.
Who you got here, Alex? Let me hear it from you.
This
Stuart
was a
Nickel
really,
decision.
really tough one for me. You know, Aiden Corin is, he's incredible. He's a brand new prospect as well. Stuart Nickel, he's Australian. I like these Australians. You
They
know,
do always come to
they
fight.
do always come to fight.
They never back down from your money.
No, they don't.
I
I'm kind of excited to see what happens.
I am on the opposite side here. Give me Alden Correa or Correa, however you say it, by decision. He's got the longer reach. He's younger
He
in
is a
age.
wrestler.
He's taller. Stuart Nickel, I haven't been impressed with some of his performances in the past. I know he's won a couple decisions, but another fight where I'm not too excited over, like I'm just gonna be like clamoring to bet. But I have Alden Correa or Correa, however you say it, by decision. That's what I got. That's what I got for this fight. So me and Alex are on opposite sides. We'll see who comes out victorious. I mean, it is a hard one.
Yeah.
It is at 125 pounds, and you really never know how these fights are going to go at that weight class. It really just depends on who's on for the day. Um, Up next, Levi Rodriguez Jr. versus Felipe Franco. This is another one of those fights where it's very tough to call. It's going to go down to the scale and how I see them looking on the scale. Um, Levi
You're
Rodriguez has fought on the Contender Series. It was a no contest. Felipe Franco, he has fought in the UFC one time and it was a loss by unanimous decision. This is a tough one to call, Alex. This is a tough one to call. Here in my notes, I have Levi Rodriguez by KO
okay.
or Felipe by decision or submission. I don't know why I put the submission in there. I think this, if it does not go the distance, it's going to be a knockout because these are two big motherfuckers at light heavyweight. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the submission prop on here, put in a KO. Give me Levi Rodriguez by KO or Felipe by decision or knockout. What you got, Alex?
I have Felipe Franco, TKO round two. He's a highly, highly aggressive Brazilian striker. Again, these motherfuckers don't come to play. These Brazilians do not come to play. Give me Felipe Franco, TKO rounds two. One or two.
I like it. I'm here for it. I think it does not go the distance. Now, next, I'll let Alex introduce it. I'll let him give my thoughts because I learned something about this fight right here. So, Alex, break us off.
We have Jean-Paul Lebanese versus Seo Hako Ko. I totally butchered those names.
Sounded
I
great to me, Alex.
I I'd call him Seahawk shit. I got Seahawk.
You got Seahawk. Let's go. What do you got him by?
I got him decision.
That's a good bet. So I know a little bit about Seongkyeon KO. He's like super popular in South Korea. He's like got like a shit ton of views on YouTube and like Instagram and all of that over there in Korea. So he's like a star. And I know that the UFC is trying to expand the brand more globally. They've done it
They've
tons of
done well.
times, but I know they're trying to make it over to Korea and South Korea because I know they have a huge fan base. I know they have a PI over there, a UFC PI over there, Performance Institute. The thing is, I really do like Jean Paul. I'm not gonna say his last name. I like Jean Paul. I mean, he's funny. He always tries to recreate the MMA memes when he's on the scale. You can look it up afterwards. He'll like do like the Dustin Poirier pose, or he'll like do like the Piotr Jan scream when he's on the thing. So he's funny. He's technical. He has a very good fight IQ. He's more of a grappler. But the thing is about Seongyong KO is he's a very good grappler from Korea, and I know that's his shtick. So give me Seongyong KO money line. He's one of my most confident picks on the card. I
Is that
can
how you
see
say
him
his
getting
name?
it.
Sung Young KO?
Yeah, I can see him
Okay.
getting it done by knockout, decision, or submission. I do really like the submission prop on it from either guy. Um, I wouldn't say it's like a lock, but I do really like him as a favorite on this card. Give me Seung Young KO. Give me him. That's who I got on this on that fight.
Hell yeah. I do like that fight. I think that's going to be an interesting matchup, but that's one I'm excited for sure. I do like some Korean fighters. I don't know why. I like their style.
Very good style.
Yeah.
Next up, Austin Bashi versus Jose Miguel Delgado. What you got here, Alex?
I sadly, well, I mean, I wouldn't say sadly, but I got Austin Bashy sub round three.
Whoa.
It's a tough pick.
Okay, so I do have a prop on Austin Bashu by submission. My official pick on how I think the fight goes is going to be Jose Delgado by knockout. Okay, that's my official prediction for this fight. It's at 146 pounds. Jose Delgado has trained with Sean O'Malley before. He's a fantastic striker on the feet. Now, this is one of those fights where I'm going to be putting two props down. I got Jose Miguel Delgado by KOs in round 2 or 3, and I'm going to bet the KO. If there is one way Austin Baggi gets this done, it is by submission. He is a fantastic grappler. He always puts pressure whenever he is shooting in on takedowns. But versus a savage, a Mexican like Jose Delgado, who is 5'11" versus a 5'6", give me Jose Miguel Delgado by KO. That's what I got on this. Me and Alex have a lot of conflicting picks. A
This is
lot
gonna
of
go great.
conflicting picks here. So, I'm ready to see how this goes.
This is gonna be a banger. I love when like we pick opposite people. I don't know why. It's entertaining to watch. It's entertaining just to compete, I guess. Or
Yeah, man,
it
we'll
makes it
see.
more entertaining. That's it. It just makes it more entertaining.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Once again, I always do like to mention my official picks aren't finished until I see the weigh-ins, but I'm confident on this card for myself. So we'll see how me and Alex do on this battle. Up next, to break us off, Alex, one of the most hyped fights on the card. Another Sean O'Malley protege, another Tim Welch protege. Let's hear it.
Give me Tommy McMillan. KO/TKO round two. Give it to me.
Round two again. Okay, dude, I love Tommy McMillan. He's a savage. He's got Scarface tattooed on his chest. He's got crazy tattoos. He is huge for the 145-pound division. He towers over his opponents at 6 foot, 145 pounds with a 74-inch reach. I know it says on here that he's an orthodox fighter. He can switch his stances. He is a fantastic striker.
I've heard good things about him.
I've seen him fight multiple times, seen him on the Contender Series, saw his last performance in the UFC. Both of them were fantastic. The dude's a dog. He's going to come and fight for your money no matter what. You're going to have to kill this guy to get him out of there.
Didn't he
Now,
fight in December or like
I-
January or February, sometime
let's
around
see when the
there?
last time he fought was in April.
April.
April, so not too long ago. Won 100K bonus for his knockout there. Now, on the opposite side, we have Ilia Topuria from Timu, Alberto Montez, 5'7", 145 pounds, fantastic boxing. I've seen Montez fight multiple times. He has fantastic boxing. The thing about him is he is a submission specialist. His last 4 wins are all by submission. Okay, all 4 of his wins are by submission in his last 4, and he's on a 4-fight win streak. All of them have been Darce chokes. He has one of the nastiest Darce chokes in the game. Reminds me of Vincente Luque, but the thing about the Darce choke is Tommy's so long, I don't know if he'll be able to wrap it up on someone who's 6 foot with a 74-inch reach. That type of stuff matters. Um, Give me Tommy McMillan by knockout in rounds 1 or 2, or give me Alberto Mendez by submission via Darce choke once again. Those are my official picks. Bet on the knockout from Tommy and bet on the knockout from Alberto Montez. You will make money guaranteed. That's my official pick.
I love to hear it. I think this fight's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for this one. This one I have my
This
eyes
has
on.
fight of the night potential. This has performance of the night potential.
Yes, for sure. I'm excited for this one.
All right, Alex, I'll let you just talk about this fight because I don't really care about this one.
Tabitha Riki versus Fatima Clean. Let's be honest, I could give a shit less about this fight, but give me Tabitha Riki
What you got her?
decision, because why wouldn't it be a
Um,
decision?
Here, I don't really care. We're not going to spend too much time on this card because I mean on this fight. Give me Fatima by decision or Tabitha by sub. My official pick, Fatima decision. Tabitha's from Brazil and she's got good grappling. Up next. That was quick. Boom, get it
Very
out of
quick.
here. All right. Fight I'm excited for. Easy money on this card. They're putting Chase Hooper up against a can. Give me Chase Hooper by submission. Fucking sell your jewelry, sell your hat, sell your glasses, sell your laptop. Who cares about anything? Just put it on Chase Hooper sub. The number's probably not going to be that good. It still hasn't came out yet. Give me him by submission in rounds 1 or 2, and just give me the submission prop alone. And I also will be sprinkling a little bit on his knockout. Chase Hooper finishes this fight. They're putting him up against a can and Rich Ramirez. Chase Hooper's going to be too crafty on the ground, and he's going to submit him. What do you think, Alex?
Give me Chase Hooper for this one. I think Chase has enough to get it done. We've seen a bunch of his fights. I think he has enough. He's a very young kid, very young. He's like our age, I think. I don't know, maybe a year or two older. Super young, doing fantastic so far. Give me Chase Hooper, sub round two.
Another round two. It's round two every time with you, Alex.
You're right. It is round two every time with me.
And you also do most of the time predict the round twos. So, hey, I mean, I don't really want to go too in depth on this other than that Chase Hooper is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's fantastic on the ground. He's been working on his striking and his wrestling. I think we're going to see major improvements here from him on this fight versus a Mitch Ramirez. I hope it's not a huge upset. The only way I see Mitch winning is by KO. There's no way he submits Chase Hooper, and there's no way he's going to out decision Chase Hooper because Chase Hooper can wrestle and he can get it to the ground. Give me Chase Hooper.
Give me Chase Hooper. Give
All
it to
right.
us. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yep. It really doesn't get too much plain or simple other than a Chase Hooper W here. I mean, I would be completely shocked, like, I, if Chase Hooper loses this. So give me Chase Hooper all day. We got two more fights left on this card. I feel like I know we've been flying through this card, but I feel like this is easy money, man.
I do. I agree. Next up, we have homeless Jared Cannonier versus Christian Leroy Duncan. Jared Cannonier, he's been around for a good while.
Unk
Um, he's
42.
not. He is an unk of the game, and he's not. He's probably not homeless anymore.
Probably not.
Probably not. But whenever I hear his name, I just think of him back in the day when he was like begging to get the bonus because he was homeless.
Yeah.
Give me Christian Leroy Duncan, man, by KO rounds 1 or 2. I don't
Great.
think I always see a Jared Cannonier fight and he always does not do well. I don't have faith in him anymore.
So the thing is, Jared Cannonier is a dog. I'm a fan of Jared Cannonier. I always love it when he fights. I love seeing him out there. He has a very boxing heavy style. He likes to throw hard punches. But the thing is here, man, he's 42 years of age. Christian Leroy Duncan reminds me of a Cyril Gahn. He's flashy. He's quick, and this is a middleweight fight. And I think that this is just going to be a flashy show off, dancing around the ring on the back foot, landing hard low kicks, setting up head kicks. I see this as a Christian Leroy Duncan by KO in rounds 1 or 2, but I will be sprinkling just a little bit on Jared Cannonier's KO because we do know he has power in his hands.
Oh, he does,
At one
1000%.
point, he fought at heavyweight, and he's done very good since then. Like Alex said, back in the day, he was like overweight, was like almost got cut from the UFC, and he
Yeah.
managed to bounce back. I think this is just one of those fights where Lamb's going to slaughter. Give me Christian Leroy Duncan by KO or submission in whatever round, or Jared Cannonier by KO just as a little backup.
Ooh. Now this final. That's the co-main.
That was the co-main. This is it, buddy.
This is
Quick
it.
video. I told you, man.
Yeah, that's
You know,
kind of
there's only
sad.
12 fights on the card. It's not like we got fucking 14 fights to talk about. It's only 12.
Yeah,
I mean, and these are some of my favorite ones. Less to think about, less to worry about. Who we got, Alex? Give me your breakdown. Let me hear you talk about it for a while. Let me hear the matchup breakdown, what your thoughts are about Kamaru and about Dricus. I'll just sit back and smoke my cigarette.
Kamar. Kamar's had a very, very weird career. It's been up and down with him. He's had great knockouts like the Jorge knockout. He's had bad knockouts like the Leon Edward knockout. That's bad. He is coming off of two knee surgeries. He's kneeless. He has no knees. Imagine having no knees. You know, you can't bend your knees. Like, what the? You're screwed. You know, he has phenomenal, phenomenal hand power. He's fantastic. He is going up in weight, which is fine.
Alex likes it. I don't like it when people go up a weight class.
I usually don't either. I don't like it. I've said that before. I don't like it, but like, I feel like he's okay with it. I feel like Kamaru Usman can handle it. With the knee thing, I don't know. He is getting old. He's 39.
Unk.
You know, and the guy he's fighting, Du Plessis. I think he's just younger. I think he's better. Honestly, I think Kamar with the knee injuries and the knee surgeries and the replacements and all that other shit. I don't think he has it in him. We haven't seen him fight in a very long time. So give me Duplessis decision, or I'm gonna sprinkle a teeny tiny bit on Kamar Usman to A, wrestle fuck, B, get a nasty KO, or C, do nothing at all.
All
That's what I got for that fight. But I'm putting most of my money on Duplessis to go to decision.
right. This is
God.
one of those fights where it just feels like a no-brainer to me. I mean, Kamaru Usman was at one point one of the greatest to ever do it at welterweight. This fight is not at welterweight, it's at middleweight. At Kamaru Usman age of 39, I understand why he wants to go up. He doesn't want his body to be compromised by the weight cut and everything. This is a 5 round fight. Dricus du Plessis has never had a problem in 5 round fights. I know he did fight versus Hamzat Chimaev, and Hamza made him look like a fucking fool. And I know Kamaru is one of the greatest wrestlers to ever do it in the UFC. But this is not when he was fighting Colby Covington. This is not whenever he was fighting Leon Edwards. This is a few years later. He
Yeah.
is fighting with Coach Trevor Whitman,
Great
trained
coach.
by Coach Trevor Whitman. So it is a tough pick. Give me, as my official pick, Dracus du Plessis. Give me the younger man. Give me the South African. South Africa versus Nigeria. Give me Dracus du Plessis by KO or submission. By the way, the submission prop is almost, I think it's past plus 900. I will definitely be sprinkling on Dracus by submission. If not, the only way I see Kamaru getting this done is by a knockout. I don't see him being able to last 25 hard ones with Dracus. I do not see this fight going the distance personally. Give me Dricus. That's who I got as my personal pick. Maybe a little sprinkle on Kamaru, depending on how the number looks and if there's any value on it. What a pretty day out here, huh,
Oh,
Alex?
for real.
Looks awesome out here, man.
It does. I bet. Dude, I think the last fight of the night, I think this fight, I think it might go down the scale. I think it who looks better on the scale.
The other thing you have to understand is this is up a weight class. Kamaru Usman probably walks around at 190 pounds. So he's
He's
probably
only
only going to be
dropping
cutting
5 pounds.
yeah, versus Dracus, he's probably walks around at about 205, 215. Dracus probably when he gets into the cage is going to be over 200 pounds versus Kamaru's going to be at probably like 190 max when they walk into the cage. If I just look at everything, my expertise, it gives me Dracus No brainer in my opinion. The
I agree.
odds are also saying it. Give me Dricus.
If Kamaru loses this fight, where do you think his career will end up?
Probably down the Israel Adesanya path. He'll probably get put up against some killer in the middleweight. I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like, if he does win this fight in middleweight, who's next? Like, bro, like, I think Jared Cannonier would beat the shit out of Kamaru Usman. Just the size difference. You know what I mean? Like, Jared Cannonier is a middleweight fighter who's fought a
Yeah,
heavyweight before. Like, Christian Leroy Duncan is 6'2". Kamaru Usman's 6 foot. And
yeah.
like, there's huge
Difference. Yeah.
differences in a middleweight. This isn't like going from like 145 to 155. This isn't like Ilya going up one weight class, which didn't work out for him because of the huge size difference between Gaethje. This is just a completely different thing here, and based off my expertise, give me Dracus du Plessis.
I agree.
That's another bar. Write it down in your rap book.
Duplessis.
All right, man. Well, that wraps everything up. Next week we have another fantastic fight card. I don't remember exactly where it's at. I just know that it's a 9 a.m. fight card, so I will be getting up early. We will have a video with our picks and predictions on that one as well. This is the greatest sport on earth. Make sure you like, subscribe, favorite. I just want to say thank you to Alex for always doing a fantastic job editing these videos. They look like professionally done. But in reality, it's just some moron in a Russian hat. And it looks like we are hiring someone to do it, but nope, it's Alex, man. Always here doing the hard work behind the scenes. I always say, I just come up with the ideas and he lets it fly. He will be here in August. We will be making some IRL content, no more Zoom meetings, just a camera set up and doing our thing. So super excited for the future. You got any closing thoughts and remarks before we get out of here?
Yeah. I'm excited for this fight.
I am.
Congratulations to all the fighters of the last card as well.
Mm-hmm.
Win and losers. All. The thing I see is just people laughing about the McGregor loss, and they're just laughing at it. And it's like, you can't laugh at the guy who literally built this sport. He
Yeah.
put the UFC on the map. He put Ireland on the map.
Yeah, I didn't make fun of him for it. I thought it was
I
shit.
don't either. No. It
Dude, I forgot.
sucks.
We totally forgot about Gable Stevenson earlier. I do want to mention
Fantastic fight.
I was kind of talking shit about Gable too. He looked like a fucking $1,000,000 out there. I was talking a lot of shit about Gable and Patty, and they made me look like a fucking fool. Um, Congrats to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
congrats. Great card last week. I know we didn't do a recap. I don't know why we didn't do a recap. I think we kind of just forgot about it. But yeah,
Wizards.
we did a little slight recap at the beginning of the video. I don't know if we'll do a recap this week. We'll definitely give you our predictions, which those are the videos that everyone wants to see. But we got this week, Oklahoma City, Usman
Oklahoma.
versus Dracus du Plessis. Be there or be square.
Be there or be square.
All right. Well, we will see y'all in the next one. I am out of here. Your hosts, Colby and Alex. Adios.
Adios.